Like I just really try, I just try really hard to not be a dick or to not be a jerk. But people just find ways to put me in positions to test my gangster. People just try to test my gangster. And anyway, so I was just having a thought. The other day, somebody asked me for a quote for an event, and I said my price. And I said my price, like not that marked down. I hope I get this job type price. I said like my price, because I was just like, yo, at this point in my career, at this stage in my career, like I'm gonna charge my price, and if you want me, you want me. If you don't, then you're lost, right? And I don't want that to come off like cocky in any type of way, but I feel like if as an artist you're not charging what you're worth, you're not demanding what you're worth, then people will always, in one sense, take advantage of you, but in another sense, they'll use you for less than what you're demanding, right? There's two different Jean-Philippes. There's Jean-Philippe Leby, and there's Jean-Philippe, I think it's Peter. I had two different experiences with them recently. Jean-Philippe Leby, I don't know him personally, but I follow his work on social media. His images are absolutely amazing, like work that I aspire to kind of get to. A couple months ago, I think because I have his notifications on Instagram. So as soon as he dropped the post saying that he's publishing his first book, like if he dropped that post saying he's dropping his first book at 11 a.m., by 11:05 I was already checked out and had my book. I had already purchased my book. His work is amazing. His work has really inspired me, and I wanted to get my hands on his book. Like, I think it was still in like the pre-production phase. They were only doing like pre-orders at the time. I had no idea when the book was supposed to launch, but click the link, check out, purchased. I think the book's supposed to get here like Monday or Tuesday. But yeah, like I know the value of his work. I know the value that his work brings to me. So as soon as he dropped his book, like I don't care what the price was, bro. I ordered it immediately, instantly. The other Jean-Philippe Peter, I'm gonna call it Peter. Again, love his work. He does a lot of like nude type photography, and I enjoy his approach to it. And he shared a post the other day on social media, and I shared it to my profile, and we ended up talking for a little bit. He even followed me back. sorry. He ended up following me back, and we had a small conversation. And I was like, yo, like, what is the price of your prints? Because I would love to have one of your prints on my wall. And he told me basically for XYZ, for this specific size, it costs $3,000. And I was just like, my chest. But it was not so much, oh my God, my chest, because why is he charging $3,000 for a print? It was, oh my God, my chest. I'm not able to afford that right now, right? My mind never for 1 second went to the fact like, why is he charging $3,000 for a print in a frame? That's never like where my mind went. And I'm like, yo, I'm definitely going to get one of your prints eventually, but right now, your boy just ain't kind of set up that way to be spending $3,000 on a print, And I thought back on myself, and I'm gonna reference my book, and I'm gonna reference my prints. The print that he was selling for $3,000, my prints that size, I sell for around $350, right? So his stuff is like 10 times the price of mine, you know? So it's just like, first of all, that's great for me because now I have something to like aspire to. But I could even imagine that sometimes when I tell people, like I sell my prints for $300, they're like, who does Cam think he is to be selling a print for $350? I'm just like, sorry, I had a period water. I'm just like, yeah, that's exactly who I am. I'm Cameron Hyman. Like, I'm him.
I don't give a what nobody think. I'm him. If I don't take it, who's gonna take it? I mean, you know, and it's not even like taking a shot. It's just it could be taking a shot. It could be making the right play. Like I get for making the right play. Forward on me is wide open right here. Like we are a team. I trust him, or I wouldn't have thrown it to him. I don't care about the results.
Sorry, not sorry. But yeah, it's just like I'm charging my worth. You know, I know the work that I put in over the last 10 years. I know the work that I put in when I have to create any body of work, any one picture, you know, and I put my value on that. And at the end of the day, it's just like, yo, if you want to book me, you want to book me. If you want to buy my print, buy my print. If you want to buy my book, buy my book. But if not, if you can't afford it, then that's okay too. But not because you can't afford it means like I'm expensive, you know? Fortunately, I've only had 2 people like tell me, like, not to my face, but directly tell me, like, why is my book so expensive? I'm just like, bruh, yeah. So we could have sold the books for $20, sure, and everybody would have been happy, and we would have sold 1,000,000 copies, and that would be good, and that would be perfect, and whatever. Everybody would be happy because everybody has a book. But I'm just like, I spent 2 years collecting the pictures to put in my book. We spent like 6 months putting this book together. Like, I got stopped by the police. I was in the ocean at midnight. I was in the bushes at midnight. Like, the work that went into this book, the experiences that went into this book, is just like, yeah, we could sell it at $20, but what does that say about the work that we put into it? What does that say about my value as an artist? Like, yeah, I've been doing this for like almost 10 years, and my first book, and he's selling it for $20. Like, yeah, you're happy that you can get it for $20, but are you a $20 book kind of artist? No. So right now in stores, my books are $89. And some people might look at it like, oh my God, these books are so expensive. But all the persons that have purchased them so far understand, first of all, the value of art, but also the amount of work that went into creating this body of work, you know? And that's just some stuff that I've been thinking about recently, you know, just getting to a place where, you know I live on a small island, and like there's a lot of things that I need to gauge what I'm doing and how I'm doing it because of the market that I'm in. But that don't mean I have to ever don't sell myself or don't play myself, you know? Sometimes people ask me my price for something and I tell them my price is XYZ and they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah. If you want something cheaper, you can go to somebody else. If you can't afford it, you can go to somebody else. But not because you can't afford something means that that thing is too expensive. Like, I want to go to the Maldives or Bali or wherever those places are that have that little stupid huts on the water. But I don't have $5,000 to just spend to just get there. No. And it doesn't mean that getting to the Maldives is expensive. It just means that I'm at a place where I can't afford it. And eventually I'll get to a place that I can afford it. And it'll be fine, and I'll go and I'll chill and I'll take selfies and you guys can see. But I'm not gonna call the Maldives getting there expensive because I can't afford it. That's wild. And that's just something that I wanted to share, you know, not just for me ranting or venting or putting that out there, but also for upcoming artists and just artists in general, you know, like a lot of times we have to kind of downplay ourselves and our value and our price because sometimes people want to tell us how much they want to pay us. And nah, no, it's not gonna happen. Because like for a lot of people, you know, it's a side hustle and it's fine for them to take whatever anybody else wants to pay them. But for me, this is like bread and butter. Like whenever my camera goes on, food was on my table. That's literally it, you know? And I need to make sure that when my camera goes on, we're getting our worth, we're getting our value, we're charging for things accordingly because yo, we grind, dog. We grind. We like put in work almost 10 years to get here, you know? And sometimes people won't see the value in that and it's fine. But yeah, I don't want this to like just be dragged on in too long with me like ranting and venting or whatever. But it's just like I just reached to a place where I'm gonna be like charging what I know that I'm worth. And I know that's going to deter a lot of people from coming to me, but that's fine. The people that want my value, the people that understand my value, the people that understand my worth, those people will come and I'm gonna be good. Yeah, you know, I appreciate like sometimes artists have stuff here on St. Martin and I go just to like support. Oh, how much is the ticket? $50? Okay, cool, hold up. Sometimes I want a painting from somebody and they're like, yo, how much is this? Oh, $400? Okay, cool, look, take that. Because that's your craft, bro. Like, who am I to tell you like what to charge for your stuff? You know, even something as simple as my barber. You know, he used to charge $15 for cuts. He recently went up to $20. And you know, before he went up, you know, he let me know like, hey Cam, like next month, you know, the price is going up to 20. I'm like, cool. Like if you tell me next month your price is going up to 50, I can pay you your $50 because I want you to cut my hair. I ain't going by nobody else. So if your price is $50, Jack, I'm gonna give you $50. And that's because I understand the value of this person cutting my hair. You understand? I understand the value of this person painting something for me. You should understand the value of this person taking your picture, this person creating your video, this person creating your memories, bro. And that's all I kind of wanted to say. And I done. And I had this Airbnb because I booked it for a shoot for a commercial and the models didn't come. So it's just me at this Airbnb. Chilling until tomorrow.